this is Tony, and I am here with my very special guest.
Dstreet, the one and only. Good to be on here.
And we are welcoming you to the very special milestone 200th episode of Game-O-Rama Uncut.
Oh, man.
100 episodes. Freaking wild.
Oh, yes.
Today we're playing Metal Gear Solid.
My personal favorite game of all time. Happy that he chose it for me.
For game. That's just the only reason I picked it. It's funny, it's like, this wasn't even my first choice.
You had a few others, if I recall.
I think I was going to do Metal Gear Solid 2, but I'm like, wait, I don't have that one. And you can't, you don't record gameplay, so.
As of right now, no. Probably within the next 2 months, I might be able to when I get a bunch of other equipment in. But let's see how it goes.
I mean, I'm just doing this off a simple Elgato, so. Christ. Got 200 of these things.
And how many years have you been doing this?
1.
Only 1, and you already reached 200. That's impressive.
On average, we do about 60 to 70 episodes a season.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's split amongst 3 sessions a year. So we do like 2 super long ones, and then we do like a short middle one in the summer. So, yeah, it gets stressful though when you sit there and you go, shit, what are we gonna do? We don't have an idea. Like, fuck, just throw this one off. It's like the worst thing about it is when you just sit there and you're going, oh fuck, I have no idea. The episode has to be out tomorrow night.
Exactly. It's never fun when you're on that schedule all of a sudden.
I mean, we do this 4 days a week. So.
Both are being held as hostages.
Cool.
The aspect ratio of the emulation for that is so odd.
Oh, you mean how they constantly mix up between America and Al?
Yeah, it is mind-blowing why they decide to make some of the games are the PAL versions where they run at 50 hertz, but others they're the American versions.
Luckily, this is the American version.
Thankfully.
I was gonna go, well, this is gonna suck. Although I did play Ridge Racer and freaking PAL, and I was like, wow, this is running as slow as fucking molasses.
I recently had a friend that he was playing Final Fantasy X on PCSX2 on a PC, and he said the only working ISO he could get of that was a PAL version, because any NTSC versions of an ISO he could find, it would only go up to a certain point in the game and it would stop working. So he had to play through the entire game through the PAL version, and he kept on complaining like it's noticeably slower than other versions.
That fucking sucks. But I guess I could say that's been one of the remedies I've had, at least this session, with episode choice. Just fuck it, we're gonna do some emulated episodes. Just do emulation.
I mean, these days with certain systems, it's the most feasible option, especially GameCube stuff. Let's be honest. Hell, even PlayStation 1.
Yeah, at the time we're recording this, I just released the first Virtual Boy episode.
That's cool.
Did Virtual Boy emulation on Mario Clash. That was like a good hour's worth of gameplay. And all I literally wrote to advertise it was, my eyes hurt.
Because even with emulation, it feels like your eyes could hurt with all that pure redness.
Actually, for some reason, it wasn't red. Like, weirdly enough, like, the emulation they had it set as, like, magenta and pink.
Mm-hmm.
So that when, like, you try to mix it together, it's going to give you some bits of red.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pick, like, one side, and I was like, alright, this is the side we're going to go with for, like, the entire episode.
Right.
So, we're playing this in magenta, and then when I put it into editing, I was like, all right, we're just putting a red filter over this. It needs to get used to that. Yeah, this is funny. This is the first time I've actually played a Metal Gear game.
This is your first one ever, huh?
Yeah. Like, I never.
I'd say, like, Metal Gear Solid 1 is either the best or the second best first-timers Metal Gear game. The other would be Metal Gear Solid 3, IMO.
Do you have any opinions on Metal Gear Solid 5?
A couple, yeah. I haven't played it since the first month that it came out, which was back in, what was it, 2016 or 2017, I think it was. It was the same month that Undertale first came out, I do remember that. But the gameplay, if you want like a really deep stealth game, MGS5 does a great job with that. But as a Metal Gear story, it's mostly disappointing. The stuff that it wasn't is how like it kind of like tied up loose ends for certain things, but still a few things were left unanswered. But I still think it's still a great game to play, though, nonetheless, even if you're a big Metal Gear fan.
I think Konami's like idea was like, oh, the whole Kojima thing will eventually blow over, and maybe he'll just come back.
Okay. I'm ready to
go. I wonder what that was.
At this point, I don't think it will. In fact, even if, say, like, if supposed rumors ever come true that they're going to do a remake of the first game here, I don't think Kojima would ever come back. He's doing well enough for his own studio now that there's no reason for him to come back, really. He was spotted.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Or you try like covering his teammate's body and you died. Now for one of the best quotes in gaming.
Then the quickest start to a Metal Gear episode ever. Just, you're right.
Oh yeah.
I'm dead.
I remember the first time I played this, it was a Pizza Hut demo disc for the PS1 that I just played constantly for this exact game, but I never actually played the first game until I got the Essential Collection, which was in like 2006 or 7, if I recall. But my first ever Metal Gear game that I actually, I got it from my grandmother as an Easter gift in 2005, I think it was, and that was Metal Gear Solid 3.
I thought I had ample time. I was like...
Nah.
I was just sitting there like, okay, he left. I have ample time to get through that small hallway, and I just like, there's another guy there.
There's 2 guys. There eventually will be 3 when the elevator comes down, but you must not be in the alert phase for the elevator to come down, though, and you died again.
And there I go. What a great 200th episode. Just watch me constantly die in a game I've never played before.
I can't tell you, there's like a sense of enjoyment for seeing a playthrough like this, given how many times I've played through this game and got 0 alerts. This is refreshing.
You know, and I'm not gonna like I'm gonna probably sound mean for saying this, but like, had you not answered me back today to like record this, my alternate idea was to do a canceled N64 game for 200.
Gotcha.
That was like the backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get you in time. Was a
Yeah, let's just say, like, I went through a really unfortunate time last weekend where my previous phone just died, and that caused for me to not be able to be in communication with certain people for some time, but until now, I'm all caught up on that.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, no, like my like initial plan was like, all right, if he doesn't answer me by Saturday, I guess I'm doing Dinosaur Planet.
Yeah, I would have felt horrible if I didn't like hit you in time. You can go to the right and be behind that forklift, and you'll be safe there till the elevator comes down.
Like I said, I never played this before, so.
What's interesting, almost every wall that you lay up on, there's always its unique camera angle.
I think that's what I like about this so far is the unique camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does help in, certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working on a freaking thumbnail for a video that by the time this goes up will already be up, and hopefully it'll look nice. On this thumbnail for almost 5-6 hours. The problem is I'm just every time I feel like I'm done, I'm like, oh shit, there's another color I gotta put in.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, there's another. I gotta color. I just looked at it just before I got a hold of you, and I was like, oh, double fuck, there's an element I didn't even put in. It's all in there, and I just realized it.
Now go to the right of the forklift when the guy close to you goes around. Yep, now go over there. And you just gotta go into the middle of the elevator and it'll automatically go up.
Shit.
Nope, that was close.
Oh, first shot. It's like,
Right, go now. No, now's your time.
Get out, Carl.
There you are.
Just like, oh, I got a shot at it. Oh no, there's a guy coming out. Oh, god damn it. It's funny, I still have to finish up another half of the session, just filling out ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I keep a huge list on the side, okay, these are possible ideas. But I'm just constantly sitting there going, alright, I need something. So what I always just do is look through demos. I'm like, oh, we got demos for this, demos for that on the Switch. You know what? Fuck it, I'll play this, that, and that'll make up a whole week.
Easy.
See, you would think that. But no. Oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. I recorded the online test sessions for Nintendo Switch's Sports Online.
Oh, right, you told me about that a few days ago, that you were getting some footage for that.
Yeah. And Nintendo clearly states, you are not allowed to use this for any social media purposes. So I'm like, I'm very tempted to just upload it just later. Just later in the month, just add it in there. Just say, oh, I don't know, it showed up.
Here's some interesting, someone did upload a video of them running emulators of Nintendo systems using a Steam Deck, and Nintendo went after that guy. They were not friendly to him.
I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
And they're saying, hey, look, this knockoff Switch can immediately play this stuff along with PC games.
Yeah, and it is something that is getting a lot of media attention, so a lot of people will be looking into that, and that will clearly get Nintendo's attention,
Someone's saying that, them deciding to close up the eShop and shit. That hasn't been,
by the way, how's the diversionary
fucking great PR for them right now.
No, their excuse for the way when people ask them, is hey, there's a lot of stuff that is still only on these stores. What is your solution to have these available for your current platforms? Just subscribe to our Switch Online stuff and they'll all be there. No. There's still 70-80% of content on there that's not on the Switch. All the exclusive stuff on those systems, digitally.
Yeah, S for Dreams is not on there. Mysterious Murasame Castle is not on there.
Pushmo's not on there.
Is not on there. None of that stuff's on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I doubt they'll ever put it on there.
I already got a bunch of the stuff that's like exclusive to the 3DS's digital store download already, but I am waiting for some videos from channels that I follow to go over like what is the exclusive stuff on that store to get before it goes away.
The remainder of like the Famicom games I wanted to get off my Japanese Wii U. That's all I've been doing.
I haven't introduced you to yet.
And like the problem now is like I used to be able to pay for that with the gold coins. And then Nintendo said no.
No, you can't use those anymore. I remember that.
It's like, oh come on. I don't want to sit there and constantly have to go to Play and go like, yes, I'll take another 1,000 yen Nintendo eShop card.
You know, it feels like Nintendo is the worst of all the big companies out there where they discontinue their online services for their older platforms. Because look how fast they discontinued the Wii services. That was really fast.
Especially when I got my Japanese Wii U, I was like, oh yeah, and I can go on the freaking Wii shop and grab some of the titles off there, because some of them are exclusive to that, and some of them are exclusive to this.
But first, let me explain about your solar
You got the message. You can no longer buy stuff from the Wii shop as 2017.
The red dots are
like, great.
and the blue
Late to the party on that.
Be careful,
thanks.
The genome soldiers have highly developed.
Very bad enough that your Wii shop didn't have both parts of the original Famicom Detective Club on there.
First, I want you to
they only have part 1.
Oh, that would have been nice to have on there, honestly.
They only had part 1 of the original Famicom Disk System versions.
You know, the way that they handled that Famicom Detective things, like even for the new remake, is so bizarre. So let's have like a digital only release in North America, and then Japan, like they'll get it digitally, but they'll also get this physical version.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar.
I mean, something like this?
Yep, that right there.
Got it.
It's cost me $107.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so
I'm sure you could only get that from Play Asia for certain places, unless you found some other place to get that.
I pre-ordered it through Play Asia. It's funny too, because at some point they were advertising, oh, we're going to get like American versions of physical releases. I'm like, cool, I can't wait. I put down a pre-order for that, and then they're like, nope.
No, not for that game. Sorry, we changed our mind.
Misunderstood Nintendo. There is going to be no physical release in America for that.
You know, they did something similar with Fatal Frame 5, or Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, which they released it digital only on the Wii U originally. Japan got both physical and digital, and Europe, they did get it digitally, but they did get a physical version, but only in a limited collector's edition, and that was the only like physical version of the game that was translated in English, and I have this limited edition. It's like, why did you do that, Nintendo? And yet, they repeated history again with the re-release of Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater on current platforms, for Christ's sake. It's digital here in North America for all modern platforms, but you can import physical versions of it from Europe or Japan as Project Zero Maiden of Blackwater. Like, this doesn't make sense. Why did we also have to, like, re-release the way that we launched the original version of the game? It doesn't make sense.
Like, why did you bother this? Why did you even bother? You weren't going to give it that much attention. Why bother?
Yeah.
Like Famicom Detective Club, I was happy when they announced it, and then when they just decided, you know what? Japan's getting the physical only release, and you guys are going to be getting the digital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like I would love to have something to like hold on to. Like I honestly just like buying physical games. It's just
same. If you've seen my backdrop in my videos, you'll definitely know that I take physical games seriously.
I think you got like the more. God damn it! Fuck.
I always love doing that move to enemies.
I'm trying to think about anything else right now that's like just pissed me off. Especially in regards to like Nintendo. Like, I like the company. You know, I have most of their shit, but it's just like seriously. Like, I can only like pigeonhole you for so long before I have to say, okay, you're being a dick.
The way that guy always describe them, they're kind of like the Apple of the video game industry, it feels.
Like, you can get mad at us, but you know deep down...
You're gonna buy our stuff either way.
Like, you're gonna get it regardless.
Yeah, I mean, look at Pokemon, for God's sake. Yeah, that enemy is always there on the left when you're spotted. In fact, that one is like sleeping the entire time until you get in the alert phase.
I was gonna say, you must be enjoying this so far.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, when I actually see gameplay like this is so refreshing.
See someone fucking up this bad.
Yeah. You're trying to be a Snake the Tank here, but first time doing it.
Constantly fucking up.
If you go in the truck or to your left, you will find a SOCOM pistol in there. You just walk up to the very back and you'll like leap into it.
Let me see here. Oh, that's nice.
You can just be directly below it on the wall, and you won't be spotted by it. Yeah, and a staple of Kojima games, the controls can be kinda weird.
I've noticed. You know, it doesn't make this any better. No DualShock.
That too. Yep, there's an enemy right there.
I see him.
Just chill for a second, then he'll go back down there. I think the worst game where the strange controls are noticeable might actually be MGS3. That or 4. I'm undecided for that. 5 is where like they really streamlined the controls. Even though a few small things were kind of strange to pull off, but it's not as bad compared to other games.
Sure.
And the next thing, you can crawl down through the duct hole.
Yeah. I was just thinking of something else from Famicom Detective Club that I don't know if you'd find impressive.
I honestly never played like either of the games, but I do want to one day.
When I did the playthrough for those, which were like episode 79 and 80, by the way, I had to sit through a walkthrough because again, this is Japanese version, and it doesn't have the English text.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hassle. You need a guide. It turns into a guide game for non-Japanese speakers.
So I had to literally sit through like 3-hour walkthroughs. Just at least get like a handful of chapters figured out. shit.
You can just go through the duct there, right next to you.
Go through the duct. Oh, that saved me some time. There we go.
There you go. You literally were like 2 seconds from death there.
Well, I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, alright, so I have to hit like select? I don't know. This is why I stick to simple arcade games.
Fair enough.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
And yeah, that's literally his name, Master Miller, we call him.
So I moved out here for some peace and quiet.
And honestly, it's a cool name.
Just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Speaking of arcade, have you been playing any of the like arcade archive games on like the PS4? Or,
I did play one of those. Actually, when the Switch first came out, but no, they weren't arcade archives. They were one of those SNK re-releases based on the Neo Geo games, because that's the most affordable way to play Neo Geo games officially.
Well, I mean, I got a handful of them on my Switch, and one I actually got, I was like, you know, I feel like I don't actually need this. I got it on the Saturn. I was like, I feel like I don't need this, but yet at the same time, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
I moved the Dark Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
Like when I got it on the Saturn, I paid like $50 for it.
They just opened the vent covers.
So
About to start
it's it was a fighting game called Waku Waku 7. Have you ever heard of that one?
I have not.
Shut those
fighting
covers
game.
as soon as they're done spraying.
It's kind of like a cartoonish version of like King of Fighters.
Woman in the cell?
Okay.
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
One of the characters you could play as is a fucking
He's
just
killed 3 people?
Yeah.
Policeman in a tank.
So he's using stealth too.
I'm trying to remember any of the other like notable characters.
Besides me?
Anyway, I want you to
Let's
increase the
see.
security detail on the chief.
There's Bunny Girl. There was a maid. There was a giant like Big the Cat kind of character. I remember every time I got to him in the fucking like fighting matches, I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch! I don't want to deal with you." Because he's so big, he just one wallop and he like drains like half your health.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you need to heal, hold down like L2, and you want to go to the rations. I think you picked up like one of those so far. And you can use it by pressing circle in that menu, or if you just leave it equipped, then as soon as your health reaches 0, you will automatically use the ration.
So hopefully that should be a good way to get out.
Oh yeah.
Press the action button to drop down.
I say I need like 14 guys looking up the ventilation. Like, hey boss, we got him.
Why didn't they bother closing that up?
He's coming down the ladder.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Chaff grenades are good against security cameras. It literally disables them for a certain amount of time.
I like that.
Yep. The way you equip your weapons is R2, because L2 is like your items like that. And there you are. And having cigarettes equipped does slowly drain your health.
Yeah, I kind of realized that.
A way to prove, smoking is clearly bad for you.
Thank you for the lesson.
There's another camera in there.
Okay. So, set up here. So, okay.
That would be a pistol.
Ah, gotcha. Like I said, I don't know. I never played this.
Mm-hmm. So you have to go like down and around to the other side. So you need to get down to the first floor to the elevator that's in the upper center of that area.
Okay, pressing the action button. There should be something here.
Nope, you can't do anything there. You actually have to go all around. If you're playing Twin Snakes, you could actually drop from the bars, but we can't do that yet in this game.
Make this really nice fucking DualShock. Seriously, Sony, why didn't you put DualShock on this?
I'm pretty sure the DualShock was out at the time that this game was released, but for some reason the Classic, they didn't bother giving you DualShock at all.
They didn't, and they just thought, they'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you told me to go around. I went all the way around and I could not find this.
No, you had to go down in the area that you're in now and go all the way around.
Okay, so I gotta find a way to get down.
No, not over there. Go the other way.
That's what I thought.
Right, no, go all the way south.
Oh, I see. There was more to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes I blank out and I'm just like, I feel like that's it. There shouldn't be anything. It's like, oh no, there's more. I'm stupid. Wait, why I didn't want 6?
If you press L1 or R1, you will equipped or unequipped. You got spotted. You will equipped or unequipped the last thing you had.
Shit. Yeah, I just realized I could have pulled out the pistol.
You could have, yeah.
Yeah. Fun times being had.
Remember, I was stuck on this area back when I played the demo of this constantly.
I was actually about to ask you about the demo disc. Do you remember what color yours was? Like, the Pizza Hut one? Because I have...
Oh, man. I want to say... I remember I looked it up not that long ago on eBay recently. But it's got like a splash effect for the disc art. I want to say it's like a yellow or green type color. I can't remember exactly. Either that, or it's like mostly black, but has like a red outline across the disc, if I recall.
I think I have a red one. I got in like a pile of like games from a friend of my dad's.
Mm-hmm.
Either the red one or the black one. I can't, or not the black one, the green one. I can't recall though. But if we get hit another cutscene, I might be able to take a look. So we're literally right behind.
Well, once you get to the DARPA chief, that's when it's good. That's when Kojima's gonna throw you the cutscenes.
At this point, why didn't you just make a movie?
That's what everyone says, especially Metal Gear Solid 4. It's like 70 or 80% of that game is cutscenes.
Like, you could have made that into a movie.
Which hopefully the Metal Gear Solid movie that is being made by the director who did Kong Skull Island, I seriously hope that turns out good. It doesn't have to be great, it just has to be good.
I didn't know they were making a movie.
They are, yeah.
The elevator moved from floor to floor.
Snake.
Trying to see if I can find it here.
Move from floor to floor. To call the elevator.
And yes, Colonel, that's how elevators work.
By pressing the action button.
Oh, I got this
Show
one.
up in no time.
That's not the one. The interactive CDs was like
That's
the ones. Yeah, that's like the sample pack. I'm pretty sure that's the ones that you would get if you were subscribed to one magazine back then. There was like 2 or 3 PlayStation magazines back then. PlayStation Underground was one of them, and PlayStation Magazine was another. I can't remember what the third one was, if there was one.
PlayStation Underground, PlayStation Magazine, PlayStation UK. Because UK had demo discs as well.
That might have been it, what I'm thinking of.
Nope, that's not it. That's road. That's too extreme.
I think I have that game, actually.
That's Mega Man Legends. I really do hope everyone's enjoying the static screen.
Yeah, hope so too. Conversation is fun.
Nope, that's the web browser. Where the hell is this thing?
A PlayStation web browser? I know the Dreamcast had a web browser.
I think I might have found it. Hopefully, I can pull this out. This is the one.
That should be the one.
Yeah, I remember I had it sitting in there. I had that sitting in the pile for, 20 years. So
I know there was a lot of demo discs from like all of those vendors out there, but I don't remember the exact one I played where it had the demo of MGS on there. But I'm sure there was plenty of other demo discs that did have MGS on it at the time, but I can't remember the exact one that I played. No, I didn't.
that was the first one I got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got this one from Underground, though. I think it just got randomly sent to me in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that static screen while I tried.
Yeah, and you're spotted.
That made me just jump my ass back to death.
And I knew that was gonna happen too.
He knew it was going to happen, and at least I bought myself some time to just talk about something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the important thing. Yeah, use the elevators to change the course. I got it, Colonel. Yeah, thank you.
There are a few things with this game that I love how it's like somewhat self-aware. Because if you recall from, you got spotted. You can go back up the ladder and get out of there. Press circle to go up. There you go. But if you recall the start of the game, how he straight up says, push the select button when you hear that codec beep.
Oh, wait, what? I'm not ready for this. Alright, let's see if I can go back down.
How do you do a complete 180 in an air duct like that, Snake?
I had a joke and I stopped myself. I'm like, no. I was like, it's too stupid, even for me. Alright.
Like, chaff grenades are like a really good friend in this game. Like, no other Metal Gear game utilizes more than this one. You even need it for one boss fight. Other ones you can use them, that just makes your life easier, but one of them straight up requires it.
Well, I can think of another title for this video. Metal Gear. Watch me pull a Darksydephil.
Is that guy still around?
I don't know. I watched like an internet like history video shit on him.
I think you can go underneath the tanks to hide.
Well, come on, get me underneath the. All right, whatever.
Well, too late. Sadly.
Well, I didn't want to go underneath the tanks anyway. Thank you, Snake.
In fact, one of them will be gone later on.
I wonder if people are enjoying me just failing on the first stage. Fuck.
Case in point.
Yeah. Okay, get up, get up.
It's possible that you can punch those guys off the railing and just watch them plummet to their death.
I could, but at this point, I don't want to get shot to death.
Fair enough.
It's like smacking the wrong button and going. Shit, I'm out. Alright.
It's actually a ration right there that's just hovering at the end of the duck.
Oh, that's nice. Sorry, Snake. Next up the ladder you go.
Are you playing on normal difficulty?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if this was on easy mode, this would be even sadder.
Yeah. Again, with the... I don't understand how you doing that, Snake, because... But then again, you see the moves he does in Twin Snakes and other games, I'm like, I don't have to question, really.
You're not sitting there going, how? Maybe he's liquid. Liquid Snake.
That's possible. He's, it's easier for him to move around in spaces like that, so who knows?
Alright, jam that. I don't know if he's still making content, Darksydephil. That was just like the first thing that popped into my head when I thought of this. So I was like, who else is fucked up at this game constantly? Oh yeah, Darksydephil.
Unlike almost every game he plays, it feels.
Better is when he sits there and he says, I pay good money to make my content.
Mm-hmm. What did you do? Did you hit the tank?
Sure, yeah, let's go with that. I clearly was right behind the guy and I didn't notice and I was trying to go underneath the tank like you told me to.
I think you pressed up against the tank and then you pressed circle to knock on it.
The guy just like turned around, he's like, oh hell no. Alright, so I don't got that. Oh no, never mind, I do got that. Just take it. God damn it.
You don't have to throw the chaff grenade underneath the camera. You can literally throw it anywhere in the room and it'll like disrupt all electronics in the area.
Oh, it's good to know.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
You know what I will say? It's really nice having someone here to talk to. By yourself. You start to have like those really slow moments of like, I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, like how can you say that for visual novels? I'm sure it's difficult.
Oh. Fucking difficult as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are, like, several visual novel, like, I haven't, like, gotten on the Switch, but, like, I've sat there, I've looked at them, like, I really want to do an episode on this. And then I'm like, no, I'm by myself, I can't really do anything.
And can you really go out of your way to make your voice sound like as the actual characters in them, like most people do when they play visual novels?
No.
Neither can I. As much as I would love to sound like Monica, I think I'd sound like a terrible Monica.
I give them weirder voices.
Fair enough.
Like the butler, I just go like, "What's that from Famicom Detective Club Part 1?" Like that's all I'll do. Whenever he pops in, I'm screaming like, "Hey, what's on? Ooh, Master Rasmussen, how are you doing?"
like a 70-plus-year-old dude.
It's something I can't remember what it was exactly. I threw in that episode. I was so happy with myself because that was like a funny ass joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. I can't recall what the hell it was though. It was something where I was like, I can't believe like I'm saying this line. I'm like ripping on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember what the fuck it was.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
Right, just stay there for a second. Wait for the one. All right, now go up behind those guys. Then when that guy close to you goes to the right, just get in the elevator. And to open the elevator, stand to the right of the door and press circle. And then press circle again to open it up faster.
Right.
Right, go for it. Go for it.
Why am I...
And do it again. There you go. Get in. Go to the left. Go left of the door. The buttons.
Oh, it's just right there. Come on.
How did he not see you? You want to go to B1.
Come on, game. Stop this. Okay, there we go.
Okay, I'll press down, and then...
Well, I'll get there eventually.
Snake, you know how to go in air ducts, but you don't know how to operate an elevator. Until now.
Hey, this is my first rodeo, okay?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot.
Can I say how
Hurry and
beautiful it
rescue
is
him.
that I've just seen the word DARPA?
It is an acronym for something. I can't remember what it was. Like, I'm really curious to look that up right now.
I just wanted to say, like, that's such a nonchalant, just fucking anagram for an organization. DARPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... yeah, okay.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press...
Let's see, it is Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Ah,
That is a mouthful.
just simplify that down to DARPA. It's beautiful. Perfection. Pure perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I'm still waiting on 2 more Switch games I ordered.
Well, which ones are those?
I ordered Valis, the Valis collection,
Mm-hmm.
a trilogy of oh, there we go, a trilogy of PC Engine games.
That's right. I know I heard of that before. I just couldn't remember which games they were.
Oh, it's funny because like Nintendo Switch just decided, oh yeah, and then we're just going to individually release the games.
Somewhere in that area. Isn't there some...
Nintendo was like, we're just going to individually just re-release the games.
Not as a collection.
No, you can buy the collection, or you can just buy them individually.
Oh, okay.
I'm just say, oh yeah, I only want to play part 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just stick with the collection. I mean, if they're already advertising the collection, stick with the collection.
Mm-hmm. Stand directly beneath that vent and press circle. And cutscene.
Nice.
And let's be honest, this was the first game where we really had levels of voice acting or like cinematography compared to anything else before it.
Yeah.
And even today, like the voice acting dialogue, it still holds up so well.
The DARPA chief,
Yeah.
Donald Anderson, right?
Yeah, the character animations of them talking have definitely not aged, but everything else, it's still like amazing. IMO.
Folks, if you can't see me at home, I'm like doing like Italian hand gestures. Oh, you're there to save me.
In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Cutscenes before Metal Gear Solid.
First,
Mario 64.
about the terrorists.
Just the beginning and ending.
That's it.
The ability to launch a nuke.
You don't even get anything else. The closest you get to maybe a mid
White House. They say
a mid cutscene is maybe just Mario turning.
Impossible.
That's it.
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought they were for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
It's a fierce weapon.
Oh hell yeah.
Sure would,
a nuclear-equipped walking...
oh, this joke would be bad in taste. I had something, I'm like, no, that's bad in taste. Especially given the time frame right now. Sure would hate to have Russia have their hands on that.
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black...
Oh yeah, when they would love to have something like Metal Gear.
I was like, that's,
a couple of run-ins.
yeah.
Or just any gears made of metal, really.
I was telling my brother yesterday, I was like, yeah, I think I made a personal vow when they didn't do any Russian jokes. Well, here I am, I broke that vow, but I didn't exactly tell it, so.
Well, if you want, say, like, a good game that might have some, like, funny things to say about Russia, play MGS3. That's a great one. Because it takes place during the mid-1960s, right after the Cuban Missile Crisis. And the way they portray some things of Russia, it's like, pure communism that's going on in there.
See, that sounds like something I would do post this crisis.
Uh-huh.
Way post this crisis.
These guys are pros.
You know, I just told him, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to do any Russian jokes for a while.
Yeah, for now, it's best not to show respect.
I told him, I'm like, I don't think you should do your Russian voice when you come over next time that we record some episodes. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so...
You know, it's funny, I constantly think, if I had done this in like a Game Grump style of Let's Play, so like we each episode up in individual bits, I would have only been playing like 5 games a year.
President of Arms Tech.
Oh yeah, because you don't fully play through the games, if I recall.
I don't know. Like with this, like I'll be lucky if I even get past this. And I just you know what, that's good enough for me.
I would say your first playthrough for this game could probably take you maybe 7 hours to beat, I would say.
Yeah, and here's the thing, I just got through like an 8-hour playthrough of a fucking ROM hack. Like a week. I'm good. Peach's Adventure was fucking 8 hours of like gameplay. And that I split into like 3 days. 3 days of gameplay. I would do like 3 hours one day, 4 hours another day, and another hour or two after that for the last day.
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers.
Then overall editing, it was a bitch.
I bet.
That episode, like, I told you over Twitter, I was like, yeah, my editing software can barely handle anything over 8 hours. Luckily, this one squeaked out.
That's good.
Because I was worried, because I was like, this thing doesn't hit the full 8 hours and crashes.
Yeah, you just pushed it to its limits.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to like split this into like 4 parts.
Card keys.
It's already bad enough it's split into 4 episodes.
They might be keeping Baker.
In production code, it's 4 episodes.
Floor basement.
It's episodes 188 to 191.
Guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrance.
This part don't make any. I don't understand. He was talking about like the terrorists cemented over entrances, so you can't access the next hostage. The revolt happened within like the last like 4 or 6 hours. How did cement mold up over these big doorways that you can't get through them? That you have to blow them up? I like now just realized that.
Evan, don't think about it.
It's hard not to. It's so much fun to just rip apart stuff that you love so much.
Kojima didn't want you to think about it, okay?
What is it?
He looked at you and he said, no. Hey, whatever you're thinking, no.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
Sit down, shut up, and play Death Stranding.
I still need to play through that.
It has nothing to do with
Yeah, I bought like every version of it and I still haven't played through it.
What is it?
It's a great game if you have the right mind going into it and you just know what you're getting into. And just go into it with an open mind.
Hey, what happened?
Well, he suffered a heart attack.
And this is where the demo ended back then. To
walk through stages and then that.
Yep, pretty much. To just get you hooked on, it's like, ooh man, this story's definitely taking a turn. I'm gonna go out and buy this game.
Are you hiding something from me?
That'll be $40.
And sadly, I couldn't get an original copy back then, sadly. Until years later when I bought like a collection of the series, which I still have, actually, that same exact collection. The outer box is kind of ripped up a little bit, but hey, it's still my original one. I will forever cherish it.
Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Gotta find a way out of here.
So, someone's getting beat up outside, though, right now.
Yeah, only I can get outside.
Oh, you will. Just give it a second.
Speaking of demos, I played, there we go. I played, Buddy System B.O.N.D. That's not what it's called. It's called, B.O.N.D, B.O.N.D. It's it's like a mystery game, kind of. It's like similar in the vein to like Famicom Detective Club. But it takes more of like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure kind of vibe.
Nice.
That demo in itself was like 2.5 hours. It's like a half-hour demo.
That is quite a while for a demo.
Well, it only gives you like three stages.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Like you get overall like 2 chapters of the game in like 3-4 stages.
Careful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance. That scared look in your
And then you get
rookie's eyes if I ever saw
then you get stuck at one point and it's like, oh, you made the wrong choice and now you can't get through this door.
You have
Fuck you.
the safety off, rookie.
I told
What?
you I'm no rookie.
Punch in the code. You think you got it right? Nope. Alright, should we have taken an alternate way? Yeah. Okay, can I go back and choose the alternate way? Nope. You chose this, it's saved, you're screwed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot.
I didn't want that. Thanks, game.
That box in the middle is a SOCOM. It's because the previous times you died, you forgot to go into that one area to pick it up. So as soon as you pick it up, equip it, and just shoot those guys. In fact, if you hug the wall to the right, you'll see what's going on out there. The right, that's the left.
Yeah, I just... Dude, sometimes my brain just sits there and goes, I think you might be dyslexic. And I'm just going, maybe.
You can skip the cutscene if you want. Just press like any button.
Got you.
And equip your ration too, so that way you don't die. And as soon as you take your next hit, it'll automatically be used.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Yeah, I get it. I don't know why I held down the R button, but...
Well, because you're used to modern first-person shooters.
I'm not, yeah.
Hey, she's being helpful. You're out of ammo. You have to go over those boxes and get more. And don't forget to re-equip the ration too, in case you die.
Alright, anyone else coming through? Or that? That's cool.
And that should be all of them.
Thank God.
Because I know if right after that grenade throw, there's only one round of units left.
Thanks for the help.
That was a necessary shot, thank you.
Look, Snake has tastes.
I want to eat her booty. Like a snake.
You fool! You killed him!
It's terrible.
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was
Oh, fuck.
I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Well, he looks friendly.
Oh, that guy is something, alright.
Just like that.
If you've played this game when it first came out back then, oh, you would so appreciate what that guy did. Which you still can if you just play the game today on original console and everything, go into it completely blind. You'd still just be mind blown if you're so used to games today.
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis.
All I know is I had that look that Snake had when it just pans right back to him. It's just that one expression, like... Alright, yeah, okay, I saw that. Cool.
Right, so now you must go to B2 to find President Baker. And if you press it again, yeah, it just opens up instantly on the second time. It's totally random of like the first press of when the door opens, but when you press it a second time, it instantly opens because Snake is so impatient.
Alright. Wow. Okay. That was a trap door. Cool. Didn't even want that. Alright, come on. Where is this president?
You do have to find C4 first. It's in one of the rooms. And then you have to blow a wall to find him. It's one of those cemented doors that I was talking about earlier. So you have to equip the card key first. So hold down L2 and equip the card. There we go. That's one annoying thing with this game. Is like in order to open the doors that have the card key, like you actually need the card equipped. In the next game, they did fix that, where you don't need it equipped and it just automatically opens.
Okay, that doesn't work on level 2. Wonderful. I guess that was my own dumbass thought. that's gonna work on all the doors, right? Absolutely not.
There's a total of 8 cards. And that room right there should have the C4.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, and now you want to go to the southwest corner of the room, because that is where the cemented wall is.
Right here.
If you hold down triangle, you'll go into first-person view and just look at like the walls to see if it's not that one. It's that one just to the left. That's it right there. You're looking at it.
Excellent.
Yeah, you know, C4s work. Which is one of Snake's deadliest weapons in Smash. When I see pro players pull off moves with that stuff, like, wow, that is a sight to behold.
I have to use it here too, or is it just...
It's on the right wall, the cemented entrances.
I think I found it. Yeah.
There's one more you gotta find.
That's it. Yep, there we go.
And you blew yourself up too.
What's that?
No, be prepared for one of the best intros in all of video game antagonists right here. IMO.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
Alright then.
C4.
Jesus. Everything's attached to C4 and...
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound.
Alright.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Okay, that's great. I didn't... Yeah. That's great. It's just... Draw. Oh, shit. He's now.
So whatever you do, do not go with, through the middle of that room to trip the wire, unless you want to kill the president and you.
Cool man Baker? Oh, come on.
And then Ocelot will straight up call you out saying, "You idiot!"
You fool, you killed him. How dare you kill him? Okay, overpass that. And yeah, cool, great. C4 again.
And don't forget to equip your ration too. If you had any.
Oh, ration. Oh, this is gonna be a fun time. Wait.
You were shooting the president.
Jesus, I thought that was him.
You idiot!
Oh my gosh.
He's just standing there. Okay then. Oh Jesus. Let's do this all again. Watch me fuck up for the 18 billionth time today. Very straight here. Yep. And cool.
Do move around though to dodge his bullets. You gotta shoot him at like the right time, especially when he's reloading. And you can see his ammo count on the top of the screen there.
I see.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want. I love to reload during a battle.
Here. Bullets. Great. Wonderful. Bullets. Wait. Shit!
Yep, you hit the wire.
One more try.
See me, he called you an idiot. Well, who was the idiot who put this whatever cage thing across this person, which how do you expect him to be standing up there for so long after he's especially been tortured?
You idiot! Oh, I'm sorry, I'm the idiot? You're tied no man up to the goddamn pole and put C4 around him. So I'm sorry, who's the idiot?
Big reality check here, Ocelot. Or Shalashaska, whatever he goes by.
I go by different names at different points in time. Cool, I don't care.
Even Adamska for his actual Russian name.
Am I too late?
Hiding won't help.
Get back over here. I'm not done with you.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chain.
Alright, that one ricocheted off the wall.
Oh yeah, Ocelot knows his ricochets.
You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
Almost tempted to just use a grenade and yell, fuck it.
Yeah, ammo does spawn in one of the spots.
I love the smell of Corda. You know, that sulfury smell.
Alright.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
That's wonderful. That's great. I have no more emotion after this. I don't even know if I want to even do it again.
It's the only path, my dude.
But I'm going to mean it this time, one last time. In here. Yeah.
Wrong! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see.
You know what would have been really nice I just noticed with this game?
What's that?
It's just me. Automatic targeting system.
The way it works is once you like start aiming, it would take like half a second for Snake to auto aim at the target. It does depend on how close you are to him.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber.
Like, I just literally thought of that, because I'm like, wow, the dots, like, all over the fucking place.
Hiding won't help you. Better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last.
And if you hold down square to aim, and if you also hold down X, you can move and shoot at the same time. But you have to keep on holding X the entire time. That's probably the most awkward controls setup of this game. And then you can just keep tapping like square to fire.
I love the smell of Corda. You know, that sulfury smell. Wait a minute.
Out of bullets once again, and nothing cooler than, yep. That's all I'm coming.
How about this? The hardest difficulty for this game, Extreme, you essentially have to do like a no-hit run because enemies don't drop rations. In fact, it's really rare for them to do that. On top of like the boss fights are already harder as is. I've only beaten the game once on Extreme, and I have not once beaten the button mashing section on Extreme because it is impossible for me to do that.
I think I'm just going to call it there. Devin, it was nice to have you on the show.
Oh yeah, glad to be here. Glad that I could make it for your 200th episode. That I hope you had a good time as much as I did.
I did. I think I might have to come back and cover this game in a future episode.
Oh yeah, I mean, I even still highly recommend it that you play through your personal time. It still holds up incredibly well. It might make you appreciate certain things that it tried back then, and like you consider when this game first came out, it was way ahead of anything else at the time of just the amount of stuff they were going with it. So yeah, highly recommend it. Still worth it to this day. Even Twin Snakes, even though most people seem to say it's like a worse version, but it's still like a great game nonetheless. In fact, it might be easier for you to play Twin Snakes than this, honestly. But hey, it's up to you.
And yeah, if you want to check out Devin's work, find him under Dstreet here on YouTube. Anything new you have coming out at this point?
I do plan on doing future Gaming Resurrection videos, which is basically I do mods, repairs, and like discuss new stuff you can get for game consoles to basically try to like modernize them in a way. And as always, I will always have a new pickups video at the end of every single month, so you can guarantee to see something at the end of every single month, or you can also come there and laugh at how much money I potentially wasted for the stuff that I get. But nonetheless, it's all great stuff, I'm sure.
Not as bad as I was. I mean, this collection's valued at about maybe 8,000 to 9,000 at this point. And there are this collection. So. And I have a new episode of Game-O-Rama set to come out March 18th.
Yeah, gotcha.
This is Tony signing out, and we will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.
So long, guys. Good to see you.
First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald.